On July 14, 2023, India launched Chandrayaan 3 aboard its GSLV Mk3 rocket from Sriharikota. The mission's aim was to explore the moon's south pole, a place never soft-landed by any country. Scientists believe frozen water hides in shadowed craters there, offering clues about how the lunar environment has changed and potential resources for future astronauts. Picture coming in fast over a pitch-black lunar pole, threading between massive rocks, and landing perfectly on your first try. Over the next 40 days, Chandrayaan 3 coasted through space, gradually raising its orbit around Earth before firing its engine to head for the moon. It then performed 7 carefully timed engine burns to slow down and enter lunar orbit on August 23, 2023. Once in orbit, the spacecraft divided into 2 parts, an orbiter and a lander named Vikram. The orbiter carried cameras and radars to map the lunar surface from 100 kilometers up. Its job was to relay images and data back to Earth, even after the lander touched down. Meanwhile, Vikram held the rover Pragyan and scientific instruments. On August 26th, Vikram fired its main engine to begin a slow, controlled descent toward the moon's Shackleton crater rim, named after the Antarctic explorer. As Vikram dropped below 100 kilometers altitude, it switched on its navigation cameras and radar altimeter. These sensors built live terrain maps to avoid boulders and rough ground. At around 100 meters, tiny thrusters fired in short bursts, slowing the lander to a gentle hover. At just a few meters above the surface, Vikram's main engine throttled back even more. Its landing legs, folded tight for descent, swung down like a tripod. Then, with near-surgical precision, Vikram touched down softly on lunar soil. No explosions, no crashes. Moments later, the lander opened its hatch and deployed Pragyan, a 6-wheeled rover about the size of a small suitcase. Pragyan carries a spectrometer and an X-ray fluorescence tool to zap and analyze rocks and soil. Over 2 weeks, it drove across sunlit plains, stopping to scan for elements like aluminum, silicon, and iron. Pragyan also aimed to detect signs of water ice by measuring hydrogen content in the soil. Any hint of frozen water could point to future landing sites where astronauts might harvest ice for drinking water or rocket fuel. The rover's data were beamed back via the orbiter, then relayed to mission control in India. Back on Earth, controllers watched every move. When signals confirmed both lander and rover were alive, cheers erupted at the ISRO control center. Scientists high-fived, engineers hugged, and the Prime Minister congratulated the team live on television. By landing near the moon's south pole, India became the first nation to achieve this feat, and only the 4th country ever to make a soft landing on the lunar surface. That milestone opened a new chapter in space exploration, placing India firmly in the global lunar club. Chandrayaan 3's success also extended the orbiter's mission life. Its cameras and radar continue mapping the far side, hunting for suitable spots for future landers. The data will guide international missions and help plan human visits decades from now. This flawless touchdown proved that with persistence and precise engineering, even bold, first-time challenges can turn into routine steps toward the stars. Chandrayaan 3 showed the world what ambitious space science looks like, and inspired countless young minds to look up and dream. Subscribe for more.